I want to start this video off by saying I'm not perfect, and I don't think we need to act like we are. I go through my own struggles, I go through my own issues, I go through my own things, and as I grow, because I'm seeing a lot of growth in this channel, I really hope people don't expect of me to be this person who is perfect, because only like God knows I'm not perfect at all. Please don't put me as, please, I just want to be a person who can help through what God has done through me. And I'm still learning that every single day. So I'm not perfect, I never will be. And that's okay. Because I got God and that's all that matters. Right? So, with that being out the way, one topic that I talk about a lot is connection. And I realize that a lot more people are more disconnected than ever, right? Connected to the internet, connected to opinions, connected to everybody's life, but disconnected from God and disconnected from most importantly themselves. Well, God's more important, but hear me out. That is where the danger lies, because sometimes disconnection is the only way to reconnect, right? Now, when I say reconnect or disconnect, more of, I mean disconnected from the internet, from other people's opinions, from lifestyles that are not yours to begin with, and from anything that is not calling God or the person He is calling you to become. Not because everything outside is evil, but because everything outside is loud. And if you are not careful, the world starts editing you before you even realize it, and it then becomes evil. Now, for me, I realized this when I started feeling disconnected from who I was already supposed to be. It was not just I need a break from social media. It was more than that. It felt like I was drifting away from the person and the version of me that God had already been trying to form. I was doing my own decisions. I was just doing my own thing, trying to prove to everybody that I'm better. I was on a road to try and use peptides. I was seriously debating buying gummies or peptides or some kind of thing that could allow me to grow inches because I wanted to be taller. I'm 5'10". I wanted to be 6'3", 6'4". I was trying to find a way to bleach my skin. I didn't love being black. I wanted to be a light skin, bro. No offense to light skin people, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't love myself, dog. I couldn't stand myself. And life had proven countless time and time again that the external mattered when it never did. So I had to disconnect from all that. Because if I didn't, I don't know where I'd be today, if I'm being real with you, right? So for me, disconnection had to be being outside, prayer, finding God again, reading, synthesizing, listening to art, good art, great art even, amazing art, exceptional art, reading my Bible, trusting in God, athleticism and athletics, and even intermittent fasting. I just broke my fast earlier today. It is not just about removing noise. It is creating space for something better to speak. It is choosing what brings me back instead of what pulls me apart. Now, something you may ask is, Mino, what does false connection look like? And I have it right here. The opposite of being connected, of being disconnected, is connection. So that would mean social media deciding your mood, friends influencing decisions that they don't have to live with, other people's lifestyles making you question your own assignment, the internet making you feel behind, confused, or fragmented. And that kind of connection can cost you yourself and your salvation. When you are too connected to noise, you lose yourself. Point blank, period. You lose your own rhythm. You lose your own discernment. Your own relationship with God, your own taste, what you know yourself to be and who you are, anything, right? Your own direction. And the scariest part is sometimes you don't notice it happening until you feel like a stranger to yourself. And the even worst part is when you know you're actively distancing yourself from who you are supposed to be, but you choose to do it anyway. I know we've all done that before. But when you step back, you start getting yourself back. You start hearing God again clearer. You start trusting Him again. You start remembering what you actually value, what you actually want, and what you are actually called to build. Reconnection is not just peace. Sometimes reconnection is your identity coming back online. Right? God is not just part of the reconnection. He is the guide of it. He is the one who leads you back to who you are supposed to be in his army. The goal is not to disconnect so you can become detached and isolated. The goal is to detach from the world so you can be rebuilt and come back stronger. This is what detach means. Detach from the world, rebuild yourself under God, and then go back and do his work without letting the world change what he restored in you. The point is not to run from life. The point is to stop letting the world have authority over you. So, try it. Disconnect for a week or even a day. Start with a day. Start with a day. Disconnect for a day. Don't be on social media. Don't be on anything. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Just be outside in nature with God. It's Sabbath. It's Saturday. Go outside. Or if you believe on Sunday Sabbath, then go outside, man. Go outside and just disconnect from the world. Because the world has you right where it wants you. Trapped. It sucks because you compare yourself to other people. You see people having things that you want, and you compare yourselves to their highlight reels when you don't know what they're going through. They could be the most. You could be more You could be more comfortable in who you are than that person, and they just have more money than you, so it's easier for them to hide it. So at some point, stepping away from the noise and asking what you are actually trying to reconnect to comes all the more important, especially when you gain such influence, power, anything that God allows you to have. Because if you don't have that down pat, then you're not going to survive long with all that influence. So at some point, I want this to become a real community of people who are serious that not only returning to God and rebuilding honestly, but not becoming what the world expects of them to become. But for now, we're going to start with the first step, which is disconnecting long enough to hear what has been drowned out. I love y'all. Have a blessed Sabbath. Have a blessed day. Peace out.